All right. Thank you so much, Anju, and everyone for joining. And Anju, congratulations for double certification, PMP and ACP. So
Thank you, Amar. Thank you.
let's start with basic questions. I'll ask some questions, then if there's any question from participants, we'll take that. So tell me the role of courses in the training. Like, what did you feel? How important are 35 contact hours training in order to appear for PMP exam? And what was your experience?
Yeah, okay. So I enrolled for this course on December 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, I was clueless about how where to start actually. There was some recorded sessions,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and I went through that. I checked the sessions, and I felt like it's very difficult for me to tackle the PMP. It will be because I was not getting where to start. Okay. And then I kept it on hold. And I joined on December, and then till March, I took your class. At that gap, no, that was, I was not, uh, I was thinking I'm not ready to take this certification.
Okay.
Then I joined your class. On one fine day, I decided, okay, let's take the classes. Let's see where it takes me. So by March, I joined the class. From there, I started learning. I got the track. So this 35 hours is really important. Means uh, training, the trainer and the course plays a major role in shaping you up for a certification.
Right, wonderful. And what do you think? What are the two, three uh, key factors in your success? For example, in terms of what was your technique, what was your methodology, what was your approach for preparation of exam?
Okay. So I took the classes. Then after that, like you mentioned, I was referring only one book, that is Rita Mulcahy's book.
Okay,
That's a really good book. So I took time to read that thoroughly.
okay,
Okay, that's my main strategy. I took time. I went through each of the modules. Uh, I was not by hearting anything. I'm reading. Okay, I'm getting the concepts. Then after that, it took me like 2 3 months, yeah, for reading the full book because I was working, so I'm not getting enough time to just focus on only this. So I took whenever I am getting time, I schedule time for learning. Then I was going through all the chapters, getting the concepts, and after that, um, then I got 4 holidays. Uh, on that 4 holidays, I took all the mock exams,
okay.
chapter-wise mock exams that you have given.
Yeah.
And on fifth day, I took the exam.
Oh,
That that
so you spend a lot of time in reading the book and you spend
reading book,
just
yeah.
4 days on mock exams.
Yes, but I'll not tell everyone to follow my path because 4 days is really hectic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was not getting another. I knew I will not get another holiday for taking the exam. So when because it was really hectic for me at work the past 1 year. So when I get 4 straight holidays, it was a long weekend in UAE. So I decided to make use of that. So 4 days I took. I remember on before the holiday I messaged Amar. Okay, Amar, I'm getting 4 holidays. I need to take the exam fifth day. Guide me. So you told, okay, Anju, you take all the chapter-wise mock exams and then appear. Yeah, that was my main strategy.
Okay, wonderful. So you said you spent 2 to 3 months in reading the book. So if I ask you how many hours you used to study in a day, or can you tell me like in 2 3 months if somebody reads 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, or were you regular and punctual in your studies, or Is it off and on or on weekends? So how did you manage your study time, or how
Yeah,
much
it
time
was,
did you allocate?
I would say it was on and off, but um, I, I will complete one module in a day. I'll not
Okay,
like half a module and then the half for another day. I'll not keep like that. One full module I'll learn in one day.
okay, right. Means
Maybe
one
if it is
chapter a
not
day.
finished, yeah, one chapter. If it is not finished on one day, the next day I made sure I complete that, or else you'll keep uh, you'll um, you'll lose that track.
Okay, okay, wonderful. So one chapter a day, it means you spent around 10 days on 10 chapters. But
Yeah, but
you did it
it was
multiple
on, yeah,
times?
two times. I went through the first time I read it thoroughly, and the
Okay,
next time I knew, okay, where I have to focus more. Then I'll read it again. So if some portion will be very clear for me, so I'll skip that, and some portion will be okay, very doubtful for me. So I'll be reading that, taking more time to cover that portion. Like that, I covered like two times.
okay, twice. Wonderful. And you followed same strategy for ACP?
ACT was very different. Yeah.
Okay,
So after passing PMP, everyone said, okay, you passed the PMP, so ACP will be very easy for you. But it's not like that. Every course will take its own time.
mm-hmm.
That's one thing that PMP is, you if you have PMP, that doesn't mean ACP is very light for you. You
Okay,
have to invest time for ACP also. I read the chapter part, it will be very easy. Means
yeah.
you know the concepts, but you have some more points in addition. It's very specific to agile and all. I read the book, but I didn't took that much time. 1 week, yeah, 1 week. Within 1 week, I covered major portions. Not I'll say by line, I haven't read like I did for PMP, but ACP, yeah,
So
one
means
week.
you built on what you have already learned in PMP
Yes, yes,
exam. Okay,
exactly,
wonderful.
exactly.
Okay, one more thing that students ask, like, what is more important when you read the book? What do you think if you recall, for example, it is agile, it is processes, documents, tools, and techniques. So, for example, when you're reading the book, what are the important things that you need to take care of?
You don't have to by heart anything.
Okay.
You make sure that you are getting the concepts very clear. If you have any doubt, invest time on that and then make it clear, okay, and maybe you will be working, right? Most of the people aiming for PMP will be working, we will be working in a certain way.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll have to think differently. You should not be stubborn like, okay, this is wrong. We need to the PMP, it's not about the certification. You are learning many new things reading the book, okay, so you are continuously learning. And then take notes when you are reading. Take notes, that's an important thing. uh, if you find anything very important, make sure you note it down, you summarize it. uh, I still have that book with me. If something, if I need something, I don't have to go back to that book. I have that summary ready, the main things. So that's one thing that will help you in exam also.
So you're saying taking notes is very important while,
Yeah.
reading and studying. Tell me one more thing. What's the relevance of mock exams that I have provided? How close they were to real exam, or I mean, were they helpful in preparing you for the exam?
It was really helpful. So the book will give you all the technical insights and all, but not very much situational. For
Okay,
situational knowledge, you need to take the mock exams.
okay,
It's really important. And for time management, that's the second thing. PMP is all about time management plus thinking in the right way. So taking the mock exams And then it's not about getting how much percentage how much percentage. Just focus on where you are thinking wrong. You have to go back to the answer key and then check all the four options. Then you will get the idea. Okay, where I have made a mistake. That will help you in any other same situation.
So that's very, very important point. So rather than just using questions to analyze or gauge yourself where you are in terms of marks, you need to understand those concepts. So every
Yes,
question is a new concept.
yes, it's about concepts. Yeah, right.
So wonderful. So solving mock exam is about understanding because every question has a different situation and it gives you some idea. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yes, that's important. How did you manage your time during the exam? Uh, was it a challenge or did you complete it
It
on
was a
time?
challenge. Yeah, yeah. I took around 14 mock exams.
Okay,
I was time tracking my exams. That helped me to uh, finish my actual exam within time. But the time was just enough, not too much. For ACP, I had a lot of time pending. But for PMP, it's just enough. So
okay,
time management, you have to, you'll get that only from the mock exams.
all right. So yes, you're right. So when you're solving your mock exams, you timed it so that you're prepared for the real exam as well. So once you pass the exam, now you're in a better position to explain why certification is important. So how would you answer like, is it beneficial to you in your practical life, or is it just a kind of certification or piece of paper or validation?
I'll not tell anyone to take the certificate just for showing off purpose only. Okay, you are learning.
Okay,
Certification is not everything. You are learning new things, and it's just a small portion of learning, just earning a certificate. You can add to the LinkedIn. Maybe next time you are searching for a job, it will help. But for the PMP, uh, it did help me so much to secure a better position at where I'm working now. I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, I'm continuously learning. This is not just the end.
right. So you're saying this is a starting point.
This is
This
just the
is
start. Yeah.
yes. So certifications actually give you an idea or expose you to new concepts. Then you learn them, you build on that, you apply them, you learn new terminologies, you learn new frameworks, new processes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Uh, so, did you see any change in your ways of working after certification, or have you
Yeah.
applied any concepts?
Yes, 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 I did actually. Now I get a confidence to start new things. Okay. Before that, I was very doubtful. Should I follow this framework? Should I follow? Now I know. Okay, what I am doing. Uh, I am doing many things, knowing the knowing how it works. So it's good.
Okay,
I'm
wonderful.
happy.
And did you get any monetary benefit?
Actually, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
interesting.
so, uh, I took this PMP, and next month we had a audit. Okay, it was for a competency, and I was introduced as a project manager in that competency, and then that auditor was asking. We are in a tech firm. Okay, so they
Okay.
were asking, um, is your projects managed by the technical head? So the management told, no, we have PMP certified project managers. So he was like, okay, very good. See, there is a difference between the technical team and the project management.
Hmm.
So it's very important. Project managers are important. And yeah, it helped me.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yes, this is what I used to tell to my students. Like, first, don't do certification just for the sake of certification. Certifications are meant to learn something new. If you're just getting it for a piece of paper, then it doesn't have any value. And second thing, follow a simple strategy. Most of the students, what they do is they make it very complicated by collecting a lot of data, a lot of documents. So most of students, they ask for books, one book, second book, third book. They collect all the data, and but they end up doing nothing. So one of the suggestions to my students is that keep this learning process very simple. Follow one book, any book, right? There are 4 or 5 good books that you can study. For example, PMP exam prep by Rita Mulcahy, as Anju has studied, and other students have. It's a very good book. Other book is by Joseph Phillips, All in One. That is also good. You can read that as well. So follow just one book and solve mock exams, good quality mock exams. And that's it. Read book twice, solve mock exam. If you get a certain percentage, then you're good to go and write the exam. So Anju, what was your percentage in the mock exams average? Any
Okay.
idea if you
I
recall?
I started with like 40 percentage.
Oh, 40%.
Yeah, yeah. The first exam was 40 percentage. And I remember the first message I sent you was like, thanks, Amma, for the pre-test. It was very difficult for me. And then next, slowly, gradually, it increased to 50, 60, 70. By that time, you know how to deal the questions, and you will get a confidence.
Okay, wonderful.
Slowly, you have to build it up.
Wonderful. So gradually your score improves. So yes, this is also one of the problems with the students. When they solve mock exam for the first time, they get 30%, 35%, or 40%, they get discouraged. Like maybe it's a very difficult exams or they're not able to do that. But gradually you improve because you need certain technique to solve the PMP exam, right? You need a certain understanding, like how questions are framed, how you will be approaching a question, use of elimination technique to minimize the option. So yes, this is very important. One more thing, any specific technique that you used while reading the question? That's very important because some students read the full question first, spend a lot of time in reading the entire question, then options. Some students just skim through. Some students read options first. Some students read the last sentence first. Did you use any specific technique or you solve the exam randomly?
Okay, the exam is for 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So there is a high chance that you get distracted in between.
Okay.
So at start, I read a whole question, and whenever I felt okay, I'm getting tired, I break the pattern. Maybe I'll read the answers first and then backtrack to the question, or maybe I'll start with the last sentence of the question. That gives a break to the brain. So we are following a same pattern. If then we'll get tired. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So more or less, we have covered basic questions about material, about process, time management, mock exams. So over to the participants, if they have any question regarding the exam preparation, they can ask. Anyone, please, any question? Seems like no question because we have already talked about all the things.
And one more, uh, I'll not say tip. One strategy that I followed is don't mark too many questions as flagged. You'll not
Right.
get time to go back and then correct it. By the time you reach there to check the flag question, you'll be very tired. So I'll say don't go more than 5 mark
Okay.
questions. That's one
Yes.
thing.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Because
If you
if
are
you
60 percentage sure about an answer, then go for it.
Okay, okay, wonderful. Because you're exhausted and you don't have
Yeah.
enough patience to do that. Yes,
Yes, yes,
I
yeah.
have gone through this.
Yeah,
For
you'll not
example,
get enough time to go back and check all the questions, and your brain will also not encourage you. That's
one,
one thing.
did you take breaks?
Yeah, I took two breaks just to
Okay,
relax and to close the eyes. Yeah. Then
okay.
only we can concentrate again. This reading and all the four answers uh, might make a sense, but you can easily eliminate two.
Okay.
And the trade-off is between the next two options.
Yes, you're right. So you can easily eliminate two options.
Two, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, so I think we have talked about most of the important things that would be really valuable for people who are attending this or who would be watching the recording. So thank you so much, Anju. Thank you for your time. And once again, congratulations. 2023 has been really great for you. And
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. And I know you have set your goals for 2024 as well.
Yeah.
And yes, we will be recording similar videos again for your future certifications. So thank you so much. If anyone has any question, you can ask to Anju. Then we'll end the session. Yes, so I think no question.
Okay, then I wish everyone, I really hope you all pass the PMP very soon. And thank you, Amar. Uh, Training under you is uh, really a blessing, I'd say. Not all tutors will teach you in a way that you teach your students. That patience and everything. I also remember I have asked the same concept again and again. You have repeated for me. So yeah,
Yeah,
it was really good.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's the purpose of instructor-led classes. And I make sure that every student in my class, understands all the things that we are discussing. For example, if there are 30 students, let's suppose, and out of 30, 29 are understanding and one doesn't understand, it's a problem for me. So I make sure that everyone understand each and everything what we are discussing. That's what satisfies me. And also taking questions. On one side it is good for student, but it is also good for me because when students ask question, I also learn. So I enjoy when students ask questions. And I think that's the beauty of my courses. Like, I take a lot of questions. In last PMP course last weekend, uh, almost if I recall, around people ask around 500 questions throughout the course. And they were commenting, please ask less questions to themselves, like we are consuming a lot of time. But they asked so many questions, but that was really helpful to understand things from multiple perspective. So yes, absolutely, that's what the idea is. And also one more thing, uh, my courses are designed in a way to help people understand new frameworks, new concepts, not just learning theories or theoretical concepts just to pass the exams, because I feel no value if you earn the certification without learning anything. So I put a lot of effort in making sure that whatever we are studying is practical, is it implementable. So for example, I have been involved in writing these standards with PMI now. I'm part of their, I'm subject matter experts in their professional, construction professional certification, PMICP. And now I'll be part of their, uh, writing the eighth edition. So my focus is, to add things which are practical, because there are a lot of things in the standards which are there, but they are outdated. So I eliminate those things even during my trainings, because if something isn't valuable for students, so there is no need to spend time on that. So yes, one, making sure that whatever we are discussing is valuable. Second, making sure that everyone in my class understands each and everything, and I'm answering their question until they're satisfied. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you,
That's
Thank you.
Anju.
great to
Thank
hear,
you,
Raman.
everybody. This would be
Thank you.
very helpful for people who are preparing for the exam. And Anju, Happy New Year. Wish you all best of luck for your future endeavors. Once again, thank you.
Same to you. Same to you all. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year. Bye.